Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you the graphical representation of statistical data. Since pictures are good visual aids and leave more lasting effect on the mind of an observer, the information contained in a numerical data can be easily understood if we represent it in the form of diagrams, or you can say that graphs. It is well said that one picture is better than 1,000 words. Usually comparison among the individual items are best shown by mean of graph. Now today I am going to teach you the bar graph. Suppose a question is given, the number of books sold by a shopkeeper in a certain week was as follows. Say the days is Monday, number of books sold is 420. In Tuesday 180, Wednesday 230, Thursday 340 and Friday 160 and last Saturday is 120. Draw a bar graph for the above data. Now, first we draw the axis. On horizontally, we draw the x-axis and the vertically is y-axis. The intersection of these two axes are known as origin. So, in the left hand side is x dash, that is also x-axis, but represented the value of x coordinate. The negative value will be represent in the x dash and positive value in the x. In similar manner, the positive coordinate of y is represent the y and the negative value is represent in y dash. Now see, in your questions, number of days and the number of books sold are given. We represent the number of days in x-axis, that is the horizontal line, and number of books are sold in the y-axis, that is the vertical line. First, we take equal length, equal space between the two width. So, take the width of all bars equal. Next, space between consecutive bars should be equal. Say, Monday and Tuesday, the gapping between two bars should be equal. Now, the height of the bar is equal of the frequency of the corresponding variate or observation. The width of the bars has no significance. In fact, the width of the bar is shown simply to make the representation more eye-catching. Now, see, here on Monday is 420 number of books are sold. Say, from origin, after gapping 10 units, set is 100, then 200, then 300, 400 and 500. Maximum number of books sold is 420, so we take up to 500. Okay. And the gapping between the numbers are always equal. Same. Now, 420. This is 400. There are 10 boxes between this. So, 420 will be 1 and 2, this portion. Now, we take the width of all bars should be equal. So, giving the space from the origin is 5 units. Then take Monday. Okay. So, we represent over here and here. Okay. This is 400, but we need 420. So, the box will be here and here, 1 and 2. Now, draw the bar. You already know how to draw the bar graph in your previous classes. But again, we just try to recapitulation of this bar graph. Okay. Now, this is your 420. Join this portion also. Now, this is the bar graph for Monday. In the similar manner, we just draw the Tuesday. Tuesday is 180. So, this is 100, this is 200. So, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay. So, take, this is the 80. Position will be here. and this is Tuesday. So first we have to take this both point because we take the bar width is equal and gapping between the two bar is also equal. So this is Monday. Gapping is from origin 5 boxes are left. After that Monday, the bar graph is represent for Monday and then again 5 units are gap. Then do the Tuesday. Okay, in the similar manner then Wednesday. Wednesday is 230. This is 200. This is 200. Now 10, 20 and 30. So represented of Wednesday book sold is 230. Join the points. Join these points and above also. Okay. Now, then Thursday is 340. Thursday 300, 350 will be here. So say 340 is here. So join these two lines. So this is the representation of books sold on Thursday. Now next is Friday, 160. See, this is 150 and this is 60. Join it. So now last one is Saturday is 120. 100 is here. 10, 20. Now, so number of days are represented on x-axis, number of books are represented on the y-axis. This the books are sold on different days, that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. For more eye-catching, you can just draw a lines between the bar graph. It looks good. Okay. It looks good. You all people do it by the ruler and pencils. Okay. With the help of ruler and pencil in this manner. Now you can see with the help of this graph you can easily say that which day books are sold maximum and which day books are sold minimum. This bar represents the maximum books sold, that means on Monday, and the graph on Saturday are minimum books are sold on Saturday. Okay. So you can just try it with the help of graph paper. See the exercise questions on page number 494, that is exercise 20.3. And in next class we start the histogram. Okay. Thank you.